Okay, I think we're live. Okay, if you're watching, please type in the chat where you're from and if you hear me okay, because I'm using a different setup today. I'm trying out my OBS software again, this time on the Mac. Music and game. Okay, there's one. Greetings from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Hey, man. How's it going? Thanks for joining me today. Draw with Victor. Yellow from Washington State. How's it going? Okay, thanks for joining me on today's Perf Talk on YouTube Live. This wasn't really scheduled. I'm actually about to head out to the airport in a couple of hours. Heading out to Houston for my gig tomorrow night and clinic on Saturday. And I wanted to throw out this quick video up on YouTube just to make sure that I have my content streamlined and flowing. Okay. So I'm going to treat this as a live video shoot, so to speak. I won't hang out for too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a couple of things, maybe take a couple of questions from the chat, and I will end this live session with a jam. So, and hopefully I don't ramble too much when taking the questions. Okay, so let's see. Who's Vistas on my fingers. Hey, from Toronto. How's it going, man? I like your city. I was there in November. It was a fun time. Sir Parangas. Hi, sir. Watching from Saudi. Nice. I can hear your voice and the guitar is perfecto. Okay, great. Thank you. Hey, John. Let's rock it right. How's it going, man? Nice to read you. Valentino Lupo. I want to come in. Yeah, actually, I was there in Italy, but on vacation, not for gigs. We did a whole tour back in August. We started in Rome, and then we went to Pisa, then Florence, then to Venice. Unfortunately, it was August, the first couple of weeks. So as you know, Italy shut down the first couple of weeks of August. So when we went to some of the smaller towns, there was nobody there. But it was a fun time. Really hot too. Simulator sounds great. Yes, it is. You're actually hearing, I don't know, it's a weird hybrid. I am going through my 11 rack using a Soldano patch, but then you're not hearing the simulator straight to the software. The guitar sound is actually coming through my monitor speakers and being picked up by my my condenser mic right here. If I turn it, this guy right here. There you go. Okay, so I guess you can also say that I'm playing through a mic speaker. So anyway, the thing with the Mac version of OBS is I can't select the individual outputs of my 11 rack as audio sources. On the PC version you can, but I'm just gonna have to make do. Yeah, thanks. Glad you like it. Okay, so let's see. What are the things I wanted to talk about today? Oh, as of let's see. Let me click on this and do a refresh. Okay, as of 10:05 a.m. March 1st, 2018, the channel is my channel is now up to 11,139 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and and for watching the stuff I put out. I really do enjoy putting all these videos together, and I enjoy the process, and also I also enjoy interacting with the community. So keep those comments coming, keep those suggestions, and keep watching the videos. For those who are new to the channel, you can check out the my playlists. I have most of my videos organized in some fashion. All the lessons and tutorials are going to be under the fingertips playlist. The electric guitar performances will be under electric. Yeah. And classical and 10 string performances will be under classical. I know it's a very creative way of labeling things. And then all the others, that don't fall into any of those. Oh, also, gear reviews are under the Gear Talk playlist, and then everything else that don't fall under those categories, they're usually in fun stuff, um, which may or may not be gear related. Um, Usually, it's just me goofing off. I'm also starting a new playlist called PDC Guitar Rescue. That's where I'm going to start putting in all the filing all the piddling videos, the repair videos under. Okay. I know everybody's asking about the bastard Les Paul, and I just put up a new video the other day of me sanding the neck. So that's fun. It's coming along. Right now it's playing really nice. Actually, after that I shot that video, I used it at a gig later that night, and it sounded great, felt great. So the next challenge is to stop playing it long enough so that I can finish doing all the stuff that that I intend to do with it. But uh, all these guitars, they're tools for music. So in the end, if I'm using it and I'm enjoying uh, playing it, it how it looks like comes in second. Okay, smash that like button, y'all. Thanks, John. Melot Melot, hi Perf, watching here from Tondo, Manila. Hey, kumusta? List is on my fingers. Do you own any scallop guitars? Um, no, not fully scalloped guitars. I have one guitar that have scalloped frets on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th frets. I don't know if you can see it. Wait, this is in the way. Okay, that pink weird shaped guitar right there, right beside the Warwick bass, that's the guitar that has the scalloped upper frets. Okay. Um, oh, I'm also planning a new series called Meet the Axis, which where I'm going to talk about all those guitars, why I've kept them, and what their place is in my arsenal. So that should be an interesting thing. There's already a couple of videos um, in that vein where I talk about my Strat, my made in Japan 62 reissue Strat. Uh, this guy right here, there. uh, but since that video, I've done some things to update it, so that's going to be that's going to be another fun shoot. Okay, let's see. Brian Rojas, hi boss perf. Hello, kumusta? Okay, so subscribers, the playlists. Oh yeah. A lot of the questions that I get in the comments, um, most of them are already answered. Oh, actually, most of them I already have videos for. Like recently, there was a question about how to do string bending. I have a full like 25-minute video on string bending and all that. That is really involved. I talk about the mechanics. I talk about and I give a couple of drills, and I talk about application. Um, and I also have this a similar video about vibrato, the difference between the classical vibrato, which is the um, lateral moving type, versus the rock vibrato, which is the vertical type, which is shaking the string. Um, I really don't like to use those labels because they're not genre specific. Okay, but that's the general knowledge of people. So I want to change that. But anyway, that's another topic entirely. And then I have one for the whammy bar. I have a whammy bar tutorial. Um, I have a 28-minute video on harmonized triads. Okay, how I play the harmonized triads. So just check it all out in the fingertips playlist. Okay, and uh, have at it. Okay, let's see, music and game. Let's take a question. I have a question about picking. I can play fast ascending and all over the neck, legato and all that, but when I descend, I have a problem with picking. Not all the time, but my picking is slower than my left hand. I can hybrid pick, but when I alternate, it's that problem. Can you show me how you descend? For example, G major scale, 3 notes with string, play and show. How to descend. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. Usually for alternate picking, um, different players have different ways of tackling the ascending and descending patterns. Some players ascend alternate pick ascending really well, and then some players alternate pick descending really well. Um, and I don't know how that is. I suggest that you check out Troy Grady's YouTube channel, Cracking the Code. Just type search on YouTube, Cracking the Code, and he goes into the minute details of the picking dynamics. So how each player holds their picks and how they attack the strings, and it's really fascinating. It's actually it's one of those channels that's kind of like a rabbit hole because you end up uh, what do you call it? You end up watching one video after the other. But anyway, in my case, probably what I would suggest you do is you work on synchronization first. Okay, because usually like the very first time we start playing fast, what we do is we wiggle our fingers really fast, and then we pick really fast, and hopefully everything syncs up. Okay, and with a lot of gain, distortion, and delay, it it fools us into thinking that we're playing cleanly, but in reality we're not. Okay, so probably the best advice I could give for synchronization is to send the same impulse to both hands, right? Because and that's the only way they would really play together at simultaneously. So what I mean is when you press on a finger, that's when you pick. Okay. Hey, what happened? Ah, I thought I lost you there. Okay. So send the same impulse to both hands. So when you press on the pinky, do your downstroke, upstroke, same time with the pressing the second finger. Whoops. Also, try to, I guess the other thing too is try to check how your right hand is moving. Because what I do is when I change strings, I actually move my hand along the length of the bridge this way. Okay. That way I pick each string at the same attack angle. See that? Instead of doing right where my hand stays at the top of the bridge on the bass strings, right? This causes your pick angle to change from string to string. So what I do is I move the hand down, and then descending is the same principle. You move the hand back up. So my hand is not planted and pushing down on the bridge. That's how I can play on a Floyd Rose guitar that's floating, set up to floating, and not have an out of tune bridge, because I'm not pushing on the bridge. I am just using it as a point of reference. Now let's see my okay. So here, this is a good angle. So you can see the synchronization here. Right. So if I ascend. Move your hand this way. Okay. A good exercise to get used to this is to pick one string, to alternate each string. Pick each string, alternate picking. There you go. And make sure that you move your hand as you go down the string. Then start with an upstroke too. Okay, so I hope that's giving you some food for thought. Okay, let's see where else. Zonix, have a safe trip, Kabayan Perf. Thank you. Paul Kibada, good morning from Manila, Philippines. Hey, how's it going? 87 Journey Girl, lost in New Orleans today. Cool. Sir Perf, medyo overexposed. Yeah. I have a direct bead of sunlight here. Let's see if I can up the contrast a little bit. Down the brightness. Oh well, we'll do better next time. I need to get some curtains. Let's see. Lawrence Balmes, good morning, Sir Perf from the Philippines. Can you give me your top 5 guitarists of all time? Top 5 guitarists. That's hard, because I listen to everybody. Off the top of my head, not the top 5, but the top 5 for me. Top 5 influences for me. Steve Vai, Paul Gilbert, Eric Clapton, Paco de Lucia, and Teddy Diaz of the Philippines. Okay, so top 5. There are a lot more. Okay, but I'm limiting it to those. Those are the names that come to mind right now. Okay, let's see. Following you on Instagram. Cool. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. How long have we been going? 18 minutes? Bad video settings. Video. Okay. Huh. Weird. So the stream is having some trouble. I'll have to fix that next time. But anyway, um, so that's it. Um, Blisters on my fingers. When will the next Bastard LP video will be up? Loving the series. Well, after this gig, I'm going to have some time in March. So next week, I hope to um, next week I hope to strip all the parts off so that I have better access to the body and scrape it flush. And then I'm gonna have to order some wipe on poly to finish the whole thing. I already have some tongue oil for the neck, so I might do that next. Um, I'm I'm guessing I'll be done by the end of March, but don't hold me to it. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll do my best to be on track. Okay, but thank you for the interest. Danny West, what is your favorite amp? My favorite amp right now is my Victory V30 head. Okay, I do that. I bring that everywhere I go. In fact, I'd show you, but it's packed up and ready to go for my Houston trip today. Um, anyway, there's a couple of videos on this channel where I'm using it, but I think it's time for an update, like a long-term review kind of deal. So I'm gonna do that next. Okay, Sonics, when you come to New Zealand, would you consider jamming with us? You need. I'd love to come to New Zealand. Um, Send me a private message. Maybe we can figure out a way for, in case you know somebody who can bring me there. I'd really like to visit your country because that's I've seen pictures and it's it's beautiful. Okay, and of course music is always fun. So okay, okay, for those wondering, this guitar right now, this is a Majesty guitar, the S series. This is handcrafted in the Philippines, and this is the first working prototype of this model. They're relatively new company, and they sent this model for me to review and to critique. That way, I can give my input before they start running the production settings. So look for a video review of this guitar soon. But so far, I'm liking it. It's it's beautiful. This finish is called Banawe Burst, which is Banawe is the area in the Philippines where you find the famous rice terraces. So this actually simulates the rice paddies that are the rice terraces paddies that are cut into the side of the mountain. Okay, ain't that cool? And it's got a matching headstock too. Ash body, quilted maple top, quilted maple neck. You don't see this. You see a lot of this. One piece also, and then it's got Fishman Fluence pickups and all Schaller hardware. So it's top of the line, really boutique. Okay. Anyway, you will hear more of this guitar soon. Okay. Do you know for Bosnia Herzegovina? I've heard of Bosnia. I haven't heard of Herzegovina, but it's I'd like to visit those places too. Okay, safe travels and great show. Okay, so I guess it's time to start winding this down. I will start. I will end this with a quick jam on this guitar, and uh, and I'd like to thank everybody for joining this live stream. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what happened to the quality right now. It looks like really low quality, so I'm gonna have to futz with the settings again. But that's how we learn. Okay, we just have to keep working at it. Oh, Bosnia and Herzegovina is the same country. That's the whole name. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Okay, you learn something new every time. Play some blues. Okay, so we will do a little bit of blues. Okay. Um, So that's it for this broadcast. Hope you join me again. I'm going to try my best to be a little bit more prepared next time, and mess with the settings and all that. But this has been fun. Let's see. Let's do last round of shout outs. Let's see. Blues, Polka Bada, take care. Danny West, you're really cool. Thank you. Backing is very quiet, but your playing is awesome. Ah, okay. Well, something to fix for next time. Pokeball need a little advice for a beginner on electric guitar. My advice for you is to check out the Fingertips playlist and watch every single video. Okay, Lawrence Bond is priceless. Priceless. Thank you, Sir Perf. Let's rock it, right, John? Blisters on my fingers, effing legitness. Thank you, man. Thank you. Sonics, thanks, brother. Marshall Panganiban, ingat sa biyahe. I'll see you. Marshall is the bass player for the Houston show. So I'm looking forward to playing with you guys. Okay. Okay. Wish you all the best, man. Tomorrow also. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Perfecto out. I'll see you guys again soon. And if you're watching the replay of this and you've made it this far, thank you for watching. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. Bye.